Are you ready for the major? No! I said, are you ready for the AniMajor?
Getting ready for our next match. Today we have a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. We got a couple elimination games. We got a couple upper bracket games who will be going into the lower bracket. But first, we must bring out our first match. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and watch what they do. It is Vici Gaming. Let's bring out the dragons themselves, Team Spirit!
Team Spirit.
This Spectre is going to prove to be a pretty major issue if it gets off to a good start because of the matchup against the Wyvern and Snap, like Slax was mentioning, also good against the other support.
Perfectly fine to get away from DY.
Toronto Tokyo on the mid lane. I think I'm going to be saying a lot of Toronto Tokyo because I love the nickname, best nickname. Exactly. We've seen in a while. Poyo.
Yeah, he's already used his time walk. A good bit of damage from Collapse, but the turnaround battle there. Poyo secures the first blood onto the Mars. As they will go for that tier 1 top. I mean, yeah.
Farming a big stack in the jungle. Like Lashrak could have potentially invaded that. This is where dire Lashrak.
The Chrono. Yeah, Vici defending that top tower. They catch out the Lash inside the Chrono over the Mars Arena, and the defense of the Lash turnaround with a cold embrace there, healing him up. Looks like he's tanky enough for this burst damage from that Purifying Flames, and the Pulse Nova finally bring him down. PYW takes the Lashrak in that 1-for-1 trade of the mid laners. Good dodge on the cookie by Collapse as well. PYW getting tracked back here. There's God's Rebuke and the Spear. Fortune's End and the Horn comes in. They do try and throw the Doom towards them. The kiss is cancelled out though, and this Spectral Horn. And Team Spirit still need a bit more time. You know, they're not really hitting their timings just yet in comparison to that Doombringer. Spectre still needs to pick up her items. That's the jump hold 11. Gets it off onto the Lashrak. A Curse even going to hold him in place as well. The False Promise, very unlikely to keep this Lash alive through all of this burst damage. Oh my god, he still had, what, 300 HP remaining, and a deny! Miposhka with a slide deny coming out of the arena. Spear, Supernova in the back. They burst through PYW. Team Spirit, they've turned this one right on its head. Collapse, he wants a little bit more here, but Oracle jumped on by old 11. The Doom
11 is
Tracks back towards
tanky.
him. He's incredibly tanky, but the Sunray with that percentage-based damage under the spear, there's a final cold embrace here. DUI saving the day yet again, while the Phoenix Dragontail stunned, the raindrops not enough.
Sure, especially when you decide to max it out, the talent, the Holy Locket on top of it. Arena.
Catch the Void, and another Haunt comes in, the burst damage.
Stat, he's involved in 8 kills, is that correct? Out of 6, very nice.
How's that possible? Oh, a great spear back from Collapse. This kind of Phoenix build here, Veil into Shard, into Accept. Oh, hang on a second, they've doomed up the Mars. Miposhka is just behind Collapse here. Has the False Promise ready, but he's just pumping heals into him. And you're right, the Chrono lands for the 6th split Earth. Predicting the move, Miposhka's still going to get picked off by Poyo. And Old 11 slamming him with the Infernal Blade, but they've kept Collapse alive. Kisses come in, but Toronto Tokyo has broken DY, and the Arena Spear there, all thanks to Miposhka's sacrifice. Find the Faceless Void, burst him down, and a beautiful fight from Team Spirit. Oracle did buy back for this, but the Horn jump catches out the Snapfire.
But you need someone else to jump the Oracle. Like, they need to be able to get on top of Oracle. Good spear
Here's
back.
That initiation again. PYW cookies the DK, and the Doom comes out. There's a Supernova though with a Sunray healing up Collapse. The Kiss is landing. These lava globules destroying the Mars as Toronto Tokyo's gone in pretty wild there. Aegis reclaimed, and they do haunt forward. Chrono from Poyo though, onto 3 of them. Miposhka, he walks into the bubble. They can't heal him up, but the man's dodge now. The False Promise comes in time. Clutch move from Miposhka, saves the Spectre. All they'll lose is the Mars.
Yeah, I don't think you go on Lash Track with the Doom. If you can surprise him, stun him before. Oh, they go
Maybe
in once
now.
more, but one more time.
They do have a DD still on Poyo here, but he doesn't want to jump forward. Winter's Curse in the back lines as Ori slain by Yatoro Spectre.
Phoenix is just ignoring him.
They don't get a kill, and Oracle gonna wand himself up to half HP again. Old 11, Cold Embrace with a magic burst. Toronto Tokyo dominating.
Oh, he's still chasing.
He wants DUI. He wants DUI real bad. He's got Split Earth ready. Lightning Storm sets it up for him. And again, that Pulse Nova just shredding through these Vici Gaming heroes.
Lash Track plus Oracle is a great pairing where you kind of prioritize the False Promise on him.
Collapse
There's the BKB.
is just so good with those Lotus Swords and the egg inside the Chronosphere. Oh, they don't have a way to defend it. Poyo's going to hammer down onto Mira, while on the bottom side of the fight, Collapse forced back by the Kisses and Ori's DK. Yatoro on a mega kill streak though, as he does bring down DY.
So yeah, I think
guaranteed bash,
100% bash chance right there.
Poyo gets the stack charge on him thanks to this DK stun. They move on to Toronto Tokyo, and beautiful BKB allows him to keep fighting. The Chrono there, catching Miposhka, the Oracle again, the target they desire. Bashing onto Phoenix now, and Mira's blown up. PYW on a killing spree. Now move on towards the Spectre, who's doomed. Ori there with a splash damage, and 3 heroes slain so quickly. The 4th one of the game. Toronto Tokyo caught up between 2 massive dragons. The Wyvern and the DK.
They'll try to TP out.
Curse
will stop it.
Collapse will slip away from danger, but the remainder of his team dead to rights as Toronto Tokyo is caught here. Not a chance of escape. Aegis down, and I only feel like the second life is going to be taken as well. Collapse. What's he up to? The Mars wants to save the Lash Rack here?
I don't think he can. Like, Dragonite is a bit too tanky. Faceless Void now going in. With that Mjolnir on him, so many procs coming out from it.
Pop into the pit. Toronto Tokyo started off.
Chrono in 25.
I don't have it just yet, but Poyo, he's been juked around and hexed. All the chain stuns are coming. Poyo, the Cold Embrace and the Cookie, saves the Faceless Void. Vici Gaming are able to keep him alive, and the DK, he's got his BKB going.
They can hit it.
Try and focus it down. The egg is destroyed. Scrambled eggs for Miro there as it buys back on the Phoenix. But in come the Kisses, and Old 11 has secured the kill on the Spectre. Dead for a minute and a half, and Vici Gaming running rampant now through the team fight. Spearing an illusion, Collapse is unable to save Toronto Tokyo. Poyo kept up and running by the Cold Embrace. Time Walk rewind. A dive from the Phoenix, and the Chrono coming in. Poyo has it ready at long last. Time Walk the rest of the damage off, and Vici Gaming with a stunning team fight.
They go for the barracks, they go for the second set of barracks. Their decision-making in the late game has been on point during the Season 2. Let's see what they can do to this Dragonite.
Oh, they spear a couple. Cookie on Poyo. Dragonite is being pummeled here, but the Winter's Curse onto Collapse means that Vici Gaming once again able to reset and launch the Kisses forward. Look at that, lava landing onto the ledge. Collapse has to buy back. Toronto Tokyo has a bit of a save behind him. False Promise and the heals landing. PYW Cookies out of the arena, and a Cold Embrace there onto Ori. Make sure everything's fine. respawn up. Faceless Void, stunned down to that respawn. And the haunt forward, Yatoro wants to keep chasing in. A good spear again, but the Cold Embrace, so powerful. Allows Old 11 to rejoin the battle, doom up the Spectre. Poyo rewalk into the fight and clear them up one by one. No more Lash, no more Spectre, and it is GG, game over, with Old 11 getting an ultra kill to close it out.
Yeah, once Old 11 shows up with the full toolkit in that fight, the double refresher, double doom being used, it looked like it might still take a fight, but then the heal kicks in, a Satanic on Dragon Knight, everyone's full HP.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I don't really think they had a chance. As you guys said, you needed someone that's dealing pretty massive damage in 15 minutes. I mean, a Lifestealer would have been nice if...
Because it would have been nice to see some Sunstrike kills early on in this lane stage as they do get a two-man Stormhammer. In comes Yatoro, the Cold Snap on the DK, and the great pickoff. But yeah, PYW now, Bounty Rune has boots up. Should be able to get away a bit of distance there from any kind of go. Nice tank of the arrow by DY. Likely going to be dying himself, but he keeps Poyo alive and he's allowed to spin himself.
Poyo should be okay. He had a healing salve on AA plus a healing ward, so that would bring him back to full HP. Bottom lane, a lot of harassment coming out onto Yatoro's Sven.
Look
Another
at that.
arrow. Whenever he feels that his mid lane is threatened, PYW, there's the stun.
There we go, catch the Invoker. When you're against the Dragon Knight, who just does raw structural damage, it can be worrisome as they do Arena Spear him, trying to stop this push coming in. Old 11 caught up with the Ink Swell, chain stun to perfection. No phase boots, no urn, no drums. Straight towards this scaling item on a Quaswex Invoker.
Yeah, very greedy.
They do get a catch. AMP is going to burn through the majority of DK's mana pool, but the Light Strike Array boat connecting means Mars is now the target, stuck in between Vici Gaming's heroes. Mirana TPing. That's quite aggressive. Front lining into the chain stuns, and Vici Gaming get another one.
Is he really going for it? I see Echo Saber on Kunkka.
Oh, that's interesting. They've got this X-Mark boat straight in towards Collapse, spinning towards the Mars. They'll Laguna Blade him down. Mid lane starts to get back into the Exort. Cold Snap forward, but a DK Blink stun. Ice Blast onto the Invoker as well. Torrent connecting. They've dusted him up and finishing him with a Laguna Blade.
Yeah. Torrent Tokyo. He gets brought down easily. It's just a Dragon Tail stun.
Do they want to fight this? God's Strength, though, is held in place. Great Light Strike Array. The arrow connecting into the back, though, as Poyo front lines. Omni Slash slicing into the Sven. They've soloed him.
He didn't get the Warcry off.
Perfectly targeted by Vici Gaming, and then Poshka's going to fall immediately after. Collapse and Mirror, try an Arena Spear. Ancient Apparition, the only target they can go for. And that X-Mark.
One leap left.
Not paying off into the Torrent, but Old 11 there yet again. He starts the fight with a Blink stun, and bloody well, he ends it with one.
And they can also get another big fight, turn that into Roche easily.
So every kill that Spirit can get, vitally important, especially onto their cause. PYW, though, with boots of travel on this Lina, Windlace as well, incredibly speedy. My goodness, just walks it off. Now Yatoro dragged into the Torrent. Good disarm out of the Deafening Blast, but Sven, he's still trapped here. Old 11 with a stun out, and Poyo comes in to allow Ori.
He's just gonna disassemble it, as I mentioned, get a BKB from it, and also get Orchid after the BKB.
Man, you step just an inch too far forward, and Old 11 is there, ready to catch you. Make you pay, and the punishment continues. Vici Gaming find another kill.
Have 1 point in Exort, so you need to start putting more in it. You're a bit under-leveled. Sven.
Dead yet again.
Looks very dead.
And can't escape. Again, the execution coming in from Vici Gaming. It's sublime. Give us time, please. Oh, these wards.
I was about to say, this
these wards, man. Across
them out.
All the lanes. Oh, there's smoke under dire vision. They know. And look at that preemptive blink torrent from Ori to catch out the blink target. Spear whiffs out inside the arena. Good soulbind, but the BKBs are up for Vici Gaming, so they just slaughter Collapse. And Yatoro, he's got TP at the ready. Miposhka might be caught here. Light Strike Array threads the needle between the two of them.
That was so close to put some more pressure on the tower, so he's gonna get it on top of the Davion scale, the neutral item that he's holding.
There's nothing stopping them. They're just diving behind onto Toronto Tokyo. It gets blown up completely. Buy back out of the Invoker, but your racks are still under pressure.
No, if they have enough items. They still didn't use their BKBs.
They've got to try. They've got to try. Blink Spear,
There's the
Cataclysm comes in, down a half HP. They're trying to burst through him so quickly, and they get him with a deafening blast. Ori's gone, but Yatoro trading out as Old 11 and Poyoyo move towards Mira. Oh, hello, another arena. Where's the spear? God's Rebuke back. Healing ward down. They can't find it just yet. Collapse will
Omni
take down the healing, and Poyoyo, he's going to spin back to safety. The right click's on enough while the die back on the Invoker. Great Laguna Blade catch, and the Omni Slash, there's the second one, finds Collapse, a triple for Poyoyo, and PYW picks up the double.
There it is, they call it. They call it, Gary.
They only had one
Vici
fight
Gaming,
left.
not even sweating in this one. This is the Vici Gaming that I expected to see. Maybe not the greatest performance in some of the games. I've been praising their support duo, PYW and DY, throughout the second season. Now they look back.